chaos!
Worry not. I am here.
Taste my hammer! Friend of mine!
Don't bother. Hide. Worry not. I am here.
Taste my hammer! Friend of mine!
Don't bother trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Friend of mine!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Taste! Hammer!
Worry not. I am here.
Friend of mine! Taste my hammer!
Don't bother trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Friend of did it! We've driven away that monster!
Wait, something seems off.
The fragment left behind by the Child of Chaos emits a soft, mysterious glow. For some reason, you feel as though it is calling out to you.
Hark! Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us. When she expelled us. They call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous! All because you have come into contact with his soul. He is the offspring of order and chaos, known to the world as the Child of Chaos. When the world abandoned us, only he was willing to listen to our voices, and only he was willing to resist corrupted order. Though we have failed once, all is not yet lost. Now, he has awakened and stands before you, entangled with your very soul. We shall await. We shall observe. How will you transform this world?
As those ghoulish visions flood your mind, an immense tearing pain suddenly rips through you.
Are you alright?
Hey! We finally managed to defeat that monster! So you'd better be fine!
What's going on? A fragment of the Child of Chaos entered your body?
Pitiful creatures. Look what you've done.
Who are you?
Ignorant fools. You don't even recognize me. I am the Dark Lady, the Supreme Tiamat, the embodiment of the Mother of Dragons.
What? She's saying she's the Dragon Queen? That's impossible! Why would the Dragon Queen show up here herself?
Silence, mortal. I am still speaking. What just entered your body is a part of the Child of Chaos. I have temporarily suppressed its afflictive influence. You cannot escape now, sinner. Your fragmented soul has fused with that of the Child of Chaos. You must have felt it. The Child of Chaos is the source of all chaos. If left to fester, Your soul will one day be eroded by affliction and dissipate entirely.
What? This can't be! You're the mother of dragons, so you must have a way!
Silence. My patience is limited. This is entirely your own doing. If you hadn't freed the Child of Chaos from his prison, this sinner would not have become as such.
But it was obviously the Unstill who...
Therefore, I shall afford you an agreement, sinner. Fragments of the Child of Chaos have fallen onto the material plane, and the inquietum they possess is enough to disrupt the entire world. As the protector of order across planes, I cannot stand for this. So, I require you to do something for me. Head to the material plane and collect all of the Child of Chaos's fragments, just as you did before. It's the only way to mitigate the calamities, and you're the only one capable of doing it. Only you possess the capability to trace the fragment's whereabouts, because a part of him already exists within your soul, and thus only you can eliminate the fragments. In return, I shall completely eradicate the Child of Chaos's affliction from your body. How amusing. Do you really think you have a choice here? If not for me, you would have long since been corroded and killed by the Child of Chaos's power. Besides which, as I mentioned, your soul is fragmented. If you do not restore it to wholeness, you will become just another of the countless bewildered. The remainder of your soul is attached to the fallen Child of Chaos fragments. So, you can either become a bewildered and suffer eternal torment, or the fragments are likely scattered throughout the material plane now, all across Adenthia. You must collect them in due order. As I said, all those fragments contain a significant amount of inquietum, which will inevitably wreak havoc in their respective... You will thus become the pursuer of all calamities. All right, there's no time to lose. Time flows differently in the Chaos Universum than it does in the material plane. So decades or even centuries may have already passed by the time you arrive. And you must act quickly to finish your mission, before the Child of Chaos has ample chance to do more damage. I will now send you through the Fountain Interplanar Portal, from which you can directly arrive on the material plane. Are you ready for all that awaits? Very well. It seems you've embraced your destiny. Remember well, sinner. Don't entertain thoughts of hoodwinking me. My eyes and ears are everywhere. I will always be watching you.
Traversing the plain, you arrive in a damp forest.
In that precious instant, exiled between life and death, I saw so much more.
Air tinged with rot mingles with a hint of something familiar. They wash over you from the way ahead. Beneath the sprawling roots of a colossal tree, you spot another fragment of the Child of Chaos. Seemingly, that is precisely why you are here. The deal struck with the Dark Lady states you must gather every fragment if you're to save yourself from becoming one of the bewildered.
Who dares trespass on my domain? I smell it. The scent of ants. The scent of weakness. Powerless creature! How dare you come here? How foolish. All in my realm is mine to claim. All in my realm must kneel before me. For I am Smaragdus, the Emerald Breath.
Golden light?
Up ahead along the road, you catch sight of a wood elf silhouette.
That's odd. Were you just here? Did you see a golden light?
You try to talk, but your throat feels choked by muddy water. Only
Could it be? You cannot speak. Are there any other... It seems you've been afflicted by the forest depth's poisonous mist. But don't fret. I happen to have a polygar potion. Just take it and you'll be fine.
in the blink of an eye, a blistering sensation washes through your mouth and nose, escaping the top of your head.
That's good. Have no fear. My home is just a stone's throw from here. I'll just head back. The affliction has already begun to spread. Traveler, you must keep safe. Watch out for the poisonous mist and sylvan furies, the immortal monsters that prowl the forest. I've got to get back. If you need help, Traveler, you can find me in Athalion. My name is Immeral. Athalion is our wood elf settlement. Just a little ways down this This hill. I'll guide you. Follow me. We'll be there in no time. My village, Athalion, is just down the hill.
Save me!
As you and Emerald approach Athalion, you hear a sudden cry for help.
Arian and Sylvan Furies. How are Sylvan Furies here? We have to save her. Thank you for lending a hand, Traveler. I won't let the Sylvan Furies come near Athalion. On the alert.
Worry not. I am here.
Taste my hammer! Friend of mine!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Be on the alert.
Worry not. I am here.
I got incredible. Sylvan Fury vanished. How did you do that? No, you see, Sylvan Furies cannot be slain. They merely dissolve into a black sludge for a time, soon re-emerging. Yet, when you defeated them just now, they all vanished. Completely. There were no residual remnants left on the ground.
Traveler. You must have a special power.
Emerald, are you alright?
Arian, take the Traveler to Athalion.
That the Sylvan Fury can approach this place means the Rune Tree's barrier is no longer holding firm. Forgive me, Traveler, but I can't leave Emerald alone in the forest like this.
Would you be so kind as to go ahead and ask Alethea for polygon medicine at the prayer center in Athalion?
I'll escort Emerald back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? I have some practical herbs and easy-to-use ingredients for you. You might want to take a glance. There are all kinds of herbs here. Which do you need? Sadly, Athalian's Polygar stocks have been depleted. Please be Emerald. Is he poisoned?
You tell the druid about what happened.
Regrettably, being out of Polygar was no exaggeration. The forest corruption continues to spread. The speed at which Polygar grows cannot match the pace of its consumption. Emerald is the leader, and as such, he feels he must venture deep into the forest to pick more. It's just... it doesn't seem worthwhile, adding further needless waste. Good, you understand. Since the rune tree was vandalized and the Sylvan Fury threat looms ever nearer, gathering herbs has become extremely problematic. Did you just say you killed a Sylvan Fury? Then, could you kindly return to the forest and gather some Polygar?
Polygar roots are all that remain on the ground. The usable parts have all... This entire stalk of Polygar looks yellowed, and... the Polygar around here has already been... You detect a hint of Polygar scent carried on the wind. An acrid, pungent scent wafts from just beyond the tangle of roots before you.
What are you planning to do here? May I remind you the Polygar is mine? I saw it first.
The wood elf girl off to the side pipes up, displeased. Unlike the wood elves encountered earlier.
Oh, that's even worse. Don't you know? It's entirely down to that Athalian traitor that the forest is corrupted, and the wood elves can't return to the grand cycle. Emerald deserves to rot, just as he wishes. I don't know any explanation to an outlander. In short, these herbs are mine and you cannot have them, much less hand them over to Emerald. So? You seriously think you can clear it? I saw it first. As I said, I saw it first. Don't assume you can fool me with fancy skills. If you're not impressed, why not try me? Will you dare? Fine, I'll let you have the Polygar. Yet you still intend to save Emerald with it. That traitor. Huh. Athalian wood elves are all traitors. I heard that Emerald fancies himself as leader of Athalian. How laughable. The wood elves of Nytheria have one sole leader, one sole archpriest. A word of advice, traveler. Leave Athalian. For centuries, those Athalian traitors have lived a pitiful existence, protected by the rune tree barrier, oblivious to the plight of the forest. And now, the forest corruption intensifies. The rune tree, as those Athalian cowards lack the power to tackle the scourge. Traveler, you have some power. You may go to Cytheralin with me. I shall present you to our High Priestess, Ythalia. How'd it go? You ought to know, it would be a tremendous honor for you. Pity. I feel sorry for you. Next we meet, I pray you've not become a corpse. Farewell.
In a pungent scent, you picked up the... Give it to Elifia to craft and...
Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? I have some practical herbs and easy-to-use ingredients for you. You might want it.
What? You found Polygar. Let me see. Incredible. You truly did find it.
Forgive me, I was doubtful of your abilities earlier, but it would seem you are indeed something special. Just wait a moment. The potion will be ready soon. How was it? Just like that.
You recall the wood elf lass you encountered while gathering herbs, and tell...
You lore. Cytheralin Wood Elf? Guard of Ythalia? Ludicrous. Those arrogant Cytheralin Wood Elves are sneaking into Athalian territory to find herbs. Mere contemptible slander. The Wood Elves of Cytheralin are a fanatical lot, willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of their so-called grand faith. Some Wood Elves couldn't subscribe to such motivations, so they were deemed traitors and stripped of their homeland. It was Immeril who led us here and established the new village. It's another Wood Elf settlement in Iteria. The Cytheralin Wood Elves are extremely xenophobic and insular. Rarely does anyone gain permission to enter Cytheralin. Ythalia is the High Priestess of Cytheralin. She professes to hear the divine word of the Father, Nithorus, to whom all Cytheralin Wood Elves are devoted. All are fascinated by her and her fanaticism. Here, the Polygar potion is ready. Take it to Immeril. Regardless of what lies ahead for Athalion, my decision to come here is the best thing I've done in centuries. Although Immeril is too indecisive, still, he's the only one competent enough for the exhausting role of leader.
What can I do for... Potion? Athalion's Polygar has already been... I see. Thank you, Traveler, for your gracious help.
Immeril drank the Polygar potion.
Much better. Traveler, may I humbly inquire as to your identity? What brought you to Nytheria? Why do you possess the power to kill Sylvan Furies?
You tell Immeril of the memories of the gloomy air, the gigantic roots, the...
Green light? You saw the green dragon? The demented self-aggrandizing dragon? Unbelievable that you managed to escape the claws of that deranged dragon. A golden deer? Our god, the father of the forest, Nythuris. He was incarnated as a deer before falling silent. So, I couldn't help but wonder. But that couldn't be. Nythuris has been silent for 1,000 years. Our prayers so long. Do you have any other questions, Traveler? No, that is not the Green Dragon's domain. That's the Wood Elf Sanctuary, where the Blue Oak stands. The roots you see, those massive rotting roots, are the roots of the Blue Oak. The Blue Oak, home of our souls and faith. It was once the pillar holding the material plane, its foliage shading Nytheria, but... Our people hold very different views regarding the origin of the forest's corruption. But one thing for certain is that all of this is related to the Green Dragon. 300 years ago, the day of Skyfire descended upon the world, and the Green Dragon was thusly awoken. Ever since, Nytheria has been entrammeled by catastrophe. On the day of Skyfire, the sky burning crystals suddenly appeared from thin air in the direction of the sun, raining all over. What happened is a mystery to all. Only one thing is certain. A fragment landed beneath the blue... Traveler, are you planning to head to the Blue Oak? With the Holy Oak withered, our god has fallen silent. Today, there is no more... Any tree, once tainted by that earth, will rapidly rot. That's right. 3 altars stand within the forest. You can think of them as a conduit to the Blue Oak. When Nythers fell silent, the altars were left to ruin. But perhaps you can succeed. You possess the power to slay Sylvan Furies. We sought but failed to attain such a power. The altar nearest Athelion is the altar of germination. To reach the altar of germination, you must first traverse the human country of Arbortea. Traveler, if you plan to journey to Abotia, a child called Andel has recently gone missing from Athalia. I heard that Andel is close to a human boy, so there's a chance he'll show up in Abotia. The road to Abotia is perilous, plagued by Sylvan Furies. Traveler, it is imperative you stay safe.